Hey guys, it's me, RBG. This video is not one that I would typically film, but this is a vlog of a drill weekend in my life. So I recently enlisted into the Air National Guard and I wanted to film basically what it's like being in the student flight and doing drill and everything like that. I actually just got done with my first day ever. Today is Sunday, January 10th, and it was my first ever drill for the student flight. And yeah, my hair is up in like a military style bun, I guess, but I don't like have a uniform or anything. I just wanted to wear my hair up so I wouldn't stick out so much with everybody else, because I already do stick out because I don't have a uniform. But anyways, I'm gonna talk more about this later. I just wanted to like pop on here to introduce the video. And I am currently staying at my grandma's condominium that she has because it's closer to the base than my house is. So I have less of a drive. I'm about to go on a run and I want to run before it gets dark. So I'm going to come back and talk about this more later in the video and try to like add some more clips and talk about what I did.
Hours later.
Bag secured. Alright guys, don't kill me. I'm basic as hell and I got a California roll. And then I also got a spider roll, which I've only had this one time at the Seasons in my hometown and it was pretty good. I think it has crab in it. Anyways, yes, I'm about to dig in. I'm so hungry. So I'm here to finally talk about what made me join the military and the process of it and everything else. So I started the process of enlisting into the National Guard in July of 2020. All I did was simply go online, looked up the name of the recruiter closest to me, and made a phone call. It was that easy. Because of COVID though, I didn't really get to meet up with her, but like 2 times in person, because people really weren't supposed to be coming in and out of the office and stuff like that. I didn't officially swear in until December 16th, so less than a month ago. Now I have drill every single month leading up into basic training. So one thing that a lot of people don't know about the Guard is that when you swear in, you can start going to drill and getting paid before you even go to basic training or tech school, which is pretty cool. They consider you to be part of a student flight, and that basically just means you don't get a uniform yet and you're not officially an airman, but you still get paid and you still go to the base and you know, learn stuff about your job, learn some basic things about the Air Force, and get your paperwork processed and get your CAT card, which is a military ID, and all that stuff. So that's what I did today. I processed in my banking information so that I could start getting paid, and I also picked out dates for basic training and tech school. I'm officially starting basic training on May 24th, then I graduate July 9th, and then I start tech school July 21st, and I graduate from there September 9th, I believe. I wanted to say the reason why the dates are completely different from what I originally said back in January was because there wasn't enough spaces open at my tech school for me to go to basic and then tech that early in the year. So I had to settle for going in August and July through November instead. So that kind of sucks, but that happens a lot. Basic training is at Lackland in San Antonio, Texas. And then my tech school will be in Keesler Air Force Base in Mississippi. The reason that I joined the Air Force or the Air National Guard was because I was really discouraged with school because of COVID. I felt like I wasn't doing anything with my schooling. Like I wasn't trying because all the classes got moved online, and I just really had the urge to like do something different with my life. I wanted to take a break from school, but I didn't want to take a break and just work at a restaurant or stay in my hometown. I wanted to take a break and do something else productive that would help me with my career, and I felt like the Guard would do that for me. And I was familiar with it because my dad and my grandpa were both in the Air National Guard as well. My job, my AFSC, which is the code that the Air Force uses for jobs, is 1C3X1. and it is called Command Control Operations. This job basically is where you are in a big command room, command center type room, and anytime any emergencies happen, you have to log it. Anytime anything goes on in your base, you have to communicate it with the base in Washington, D.C. Anytime one of the planes is taking off or landing, you have to make sure everything's good with them, stuff like that. So it's like a dispatch, but a little bit cooler, more fancy, I guess. The training for this job, it's for active duty and for guard. The training is 60 days, so 2 months basically, which is really short. I know that a lot of people that are in the military, their tech schools can be like 5 or 6 months, maybe even a year, I don't know. But 2 months is not a long time at all, so I was really happy about that. There was 2 other jobs that I had thought about doing as well, and they were command and control battle management, which has to do with testing out weapons, I believe. And then there was another job that I can't remember, but I will put the name of it in the code up here. So those were the 3 jobs that I had narrowed down. I made a list on my phone of like 7 or 8 jobs that interested me, and then my recruiter kind of helped me narrow it down. Because of COVID, getting a job in the military has become a lot harder. I've heard that they really only are trying to push jobs on people that are super high in demand right now, so like security forces and things in medical, stuff like that. So if there's a job that you really love, that you want super bad, and it's not available, it can be really hard or take a really long time to get a position or get that job, especially in the guard, because you are trying to get a job at the base closest to you, and there's just obviously not as many openings as if you were doing active and you could pick anywhere in the world. So I'm really glad that this job interested me and that it was open and that it was literally 45 minutes from my house. I'm hopeful that it turns out well and that I really like it after the training. So far, it's pretty interesting. I've done a little bit of like training and like finding out what to do while I was at drill, but not a lot. But yeah, so drill is once a month, 1 week in a month, and then 2 weeks out of the year. And yeah, so the once a month is on the weekends. It's a Saturday and a Sunday, and it starts at 07:30 and ends at 14:30, which is 4:30. So 7:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. It's just like a regular 8-hour job, but you do it on the weekend, and then you get paid. And it's pretty cool so far. I'm just going to probably end this part here because it's getting kind of late and I'm kind of sleepy. But yeah, tomorrow is Monday, but because I didn't go to drill Saturday because my boss of the job that I'm doing there could not like take me to the places to get processed, I had to do it Sunday and tomorrow instead. So that's another thing. If you can't make it on a certain weekend to your drill because you're like going somewhere or something happened or a family emergency happened, you have to make up the days. So you can choose whatever days you want to make it up. You just have to talk to the people that you work with. He's letting me make up the day tomorrow. I'll be going back there tomorrow morning at 7:30, and I'll probably be there until 4 or 4:30. So yeah, that is basically everything that I know of right now. I will keep you guys updated, and hopefully I can talk some more tomorrow about what I do tomorrow, because all I did today was the bank account and finding out my basic dates. But tomorrow, hopefully I'll do some more cool stuff. Today is February 2nd, 2021, and I'm continuing my video about drill and being in the student flight. I thought I was gonna end it after my first drill, but I ended up not really filming a lot because I didn't do all that much back in January. So it's been almost a month since my first drill. My second drill is this coming weekend. So the 6th and the 7th of February. Actually, yesterday I got my CAT card, which is the military ID, and I just wanted to kind of talk about that and how that works being in the guard. So when you're active duty in the military, you don't get a military ID until you go to basic training, from what I understand. But because I have to get onto the base for drill leading up to my date to go to basic training, I need to have a military ID card. So I went ahead and made an appointment last Monday to go this past Monday to get the card. So the appointment was super easy. I went online and picked out a time slot that worked for me, and then I had someone get me onto the base yesterday afternoon, And then I just went into an office and they took my picture and the card printed. The card was made literally right there the same day. So unlike when you get your driver's license and you have to wait like 14 days for the actual hard copy of it to be sent to you in the mail, when you get a CAT card, they have a machine that prints it out right then and there so you have it, which was really cool. So I'm going to show what mine looks like and explain it. So I wanted to come on here and say that I'm really stupid and I didn't realize until after I'd already edited this video that you're not legally allowed to post pictures or whatever or videos of your military ID. So that's why I'm coming on here. I'm so sorry. I'm really dumb. I had no idea. Back to your regularly scheduled broadcast. One thing that I thought was kind of interesting yesterday was I was rushing to get to the appointment because I was late. I had my earrings in. I have like 3 holes, but I have 2 holes in, and then I have my nose ring in. And I was going to take them all out before getting the picture taken because, you know, you're not really supposed to have facial piercings or like a bunch of ear piercings anyways in the military. That's like against regulation. And I forgot. I was just rushing so bad that I forgot to take all my piercings out. And the lady actually took my picture with my nose ring in. I guess it doesn't really matter. And then another thing that I thought was interesting was I got to have my hair down for the picture. I thought that you had to have your hair up if you were a woman for the picture, and I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna look so bad. But she let me have my hair down, which was really nice. So tomorrow on Wednesday I have to go back and get fingerprints done because the only way that I can officially lock in my dates for basic training in tech school is if I have my fingerprints in their system. And for some reason, even though I already had my fingerprints taken at MEPS, they have to do it on a whole different machine. Oh yeah, and then I also forgot to mention, I did a security clearance. It's called Equip. It's for the job that I'm doing. I just have to have it. And basically it's like you create a profile online and you upload a whole bunch of answers about your personal life, your past jobs, people in your life, stuff like that. So I did that last week too. The last step in me getting dates for basic training is to finally get my fingerprints done. So hopefully that all works out. I have an appointment to go there tomorrow at 9. So that's really exciting. I'm glad that I have my military ID card already. They're really cool because you can get into any military base that you want and you can get discounts at stores and stuff like that. So that's really cool that I have it now. Probably film or talk about my fingerprints, maybe if it was like an interesting experience tomorrow when that happens. I'm not really sure. Bye.